Hola, bon dia. We had another busy week and we're almost ready to mount the upper cabinets on the wall in the kitchen.
I had a busy week.
That was his busy week.
Oh, sorry.
We also made some adjustments to our outdoor kitchen setup. Brent installed a new toilet tank because we've been fighting with the flushing mechanism on the old one for about a month now. And stay tuned to the end of our video for a quick DIY hand scrub recipe. What you doing, sunshine?
Fixing the toilet you broke.
I didn't break it. You broke it while I was away.
Mm-mm.
Oh, liar. So here, I'll show everybody why we have to fix this. So this whole thing is loose and the styrofoam is loose. So every time you flush the toilet, the styrofoam like floats up and pushes on everything.
Yeah, it doesn't work
So
anymore. It's broken.
Yeah. So we're just replacing the whole tank.
Yeah, instead of trying to find parts, it's...
Well, and the whole tank with all of the parts and everything you need was 25 euros.
Yeah.
So rather than mucking around and trying to make do, we're just replacing the whole thing. And I'm gonna clean the wall with vinegar quickly. You can see where I've painted.
Yeah, I may not even have to remove those clips. I'm going to see if they fit.
They should.
Well, you don't know. It's a new tank, right? That one
Yeah.
Whatever.
Guess what?
What?
I have to pee.
Okay, that should be okay. Find out when I turn the water on. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Is it leaking anywhere?
No, that's what I'm looking for. This is how you adjust your tank size. You want it lower.
Oh, like less water?
Yeah.
Nice. Yay, we have a flushing toilet again. After testing the outdoor kitchen, we saw where it needed improvements. I marked the new height for the grate, and Grant cut it down to size with the angle grinder. You can see he's doing a great job at smoothing out any rough edges. There we go. Very nice.
Happy with that?
Yeah, perfect. One thing we noticed when we used our outdoor kitchen for the first time was that it was taking longer to cook things than it normally does on our stove inside. So I measured the distance between the flame and the top of the rack, and it was actually double on our outdoor one compared with the one inside. So we have cut this one down so that it matches. It's now 1.5 centimeters above the flame. And the other issue, we have no doors. And there's also holes in the walls. So you get quite a lot of breeze coming through here. And it was a little bit breezy the day that we were attempting to cook out here. So we're going to have to remedy that as well. But that should be half of the problem solved.
If you found our video informative or at least entertaining, please give it a like, share it with your friends, leave comments down below. We love hearing from you guys, and it helps our channel grow.
I'm getting ready to put some primer on the smaller pieces of the kitchen cabinets, and I finally have the correct primer. So it is specifically for wood. So this one should work better than the first one that I bought. So let's get to it. I can already see that this primer has better coverage and just is sticking better to the wood. So, you know, it helps if you buy the right product. So, as much as I love all the detail on these cabinets, I don't think I'll ever buy cabinets with this much carving on them again because it's a real pain in the butt when you want to do any kind of refinishing. Mm-hmm. That and I told you so. Mm-hmm. I don't believe you. Once they're done, they're going to look beautiful.
I'm not going to live another 50 years, sweetheart.
What?
What?
I will paint you. Okay, so here goes nothing. We're just adding a piece of trim so that it looks the same on the bottom of each side here. So that's what it looked like before I added the piece of trim. It just looked like I cut a piece of furniture apart, and it looks rough and unfinished. And this is what it looks like once I add that piece of trim. It just finishes it off and makes it look like that is how it's supposed to be. All right, so we have all of the primer on the upper cabinets. So on the carved detail, I did 2 coats with the brush, and then on the flat portions, I did 1 coat with the roller. So it's now ready for green paint starting tomorrow. I've been trying to figure out how to paint this part of the shelves. The space is too small to fit the foam roller into without smearing it everywhere. So I cut my roller in half. It works. So seems like a weird thing to do, but it works. I'm sure the foam brushes would also work, but I don't have any, and I have lots of rollers, so this is what I'm doing. So now that the roller is cut in half, it has enough room that I can get in there without smearing the paint all over the place. And I'm able to finally paint this front edge. So we're going to get that primed, and then I'm going to go ahead and start painting the rest of the cabinet. So yeah, it's still a pain in the butt, but it gives a lot better coverage, and it's actually easier than trying to get in there with a brush, which I also tried. It did not work well at all. So I've finished both of the shelves and it worked okay, not perfect. I think next time I'll use the foam roller as a foam brush instead of actually putting it on the handle. Now that I've cut it, it doesn't really function all that well on the roller. So yeah, I'll try it as a foam brush next time and see how that goes. Wish me luck. We're finally ready to get started with the actual paint color, so here we go.
What you doing?
Painting.
Painting green?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's not easy being green. Being the color of the leaves.
Okay, Kermit.
Mm-hmm. It's very green.
It is very green. That is the first coat of paint finished, and tomorrow I can go ahead and put the second and final coat of paint on there. I think it looks pretty good so far.
What's up, Sandy Johnson?
I'm going over the paint with 220 grit sandpaper after each coat to make sure that I'm removing any little texture that shouldn't be there. You can also see where I had a little glob of paint here, so I've sanded that flush with the wood and just making sure that I haven't made any more of those little paint globs anywhere. Then I have to wipe the piece down with a damp cloth and I can start on the final coat of paint. So this is what you have to do when you're refinishing furniture.
I wonder it looks like you have a suntan.
Because I'm turning red, I'm upside down.
I turn the camera upside down.
I'm also covered in bruises from like whacking my knees and hips on the corners of this thing.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna think I beat you.
This also explains why I get paint in my hair.
Uh-huh.
I'm Batwoman.
Mm-hmm. You're baddie woman.
All yours, sweetheart.
Yeah, well, your lunch is ready.
Woo! What did you make for me?
Galamuja sausages.
Don't make me laugh, eh? You hoser. I almost couldn't get up.
Is that your yoga pose painting?
Yeah. The warrior pose.
Mm-hmm.
Pose.
Mm-hmm. Balanced like a
Drunken warrior paint pose.
Balanced like a drunken bear. Isn't ready.
Thank you. A little bit more. Ah!
Am I the harness?
You are. You're like that. That's not helping. Oh, you make me fuck up.
I got you. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Hold on. Couple of idiots. Oh, my knee's giving out.
Why are you making salad dressing in the bathroom?
I'm not.
Why do you have the oil and salt?
I'm making a hand scrub. So,
salad?
would you like salad for lunch?
Sure.
Not from this, though.
Oh.
So, cheap, easy way to make a hand scrub is to use the coarse sea salt. 1 kilo bag is 25 cents at Lidl. And olive oil. So the mix should be, I'm going to have to try and pour it. The mix should be 2 to 1 olive oil to salt.
Olive oil to 1 salt.
Yeah, 2 olive oil to 1 salt.
And then you add vinegar and pepper.
No, I'm not making salad dressing.
Oh.
So I'm going to start off washing my hands just with regular hand soap. Now, normally I would add lavender oil to my hand scrub, but Grant is sensitive to lavender. And the reason for adding lavender is that it's antimicrobial, antioxidant, and it's also supposed to help with wound healing and collagen production. So I was looking at what I can use in place of lavender oil, and rosemary oil has the same properties. So you shouldn't be sensitive to rosemary, right? You're not? Oh, okay, so you're nodded. Okay. So yeah, I don't have any on hand, but next time I do this, I'm going to add rosemary oil. So come closer.
That's what she said.
This is what it looks like. So you can see the granules from the salt in there and the oil, and you're just going to scoop some of the oil and the salt and massage it all over your hands.
That on my back after.
So just gently scrubbing it into the skin.
Sounds erotic.
And I usually make it in fairly small batches, so we'll use all of this today for our hands, our feet, and apparently Grant's back as well. And once you're ready, you can just wash it off. And I am using soap again because I don't want to get oil on everything. If you are doing this in the evening right before bed, you could skip washing with soap at the end and just keep the oil for extra moisturization. But I probably don't want to get oil all over my laptop, so I washed it off. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Okay,
bye.
bye.